One of the keys to becoming a successful leader and really just person in general is one's ability to manage their emotions when they're mad, angry, frustrated. You know, a lot of times in life, work, home, on the way to work, in traffic, things don't go our way. And we have the tendency to get mad and take it out on things in ways that is not productive or healthy. I can tell you, me personally, I've been there a million times. When I was a chef, and I think we all know our industry is notorious for the hothead chef who can't control his temper. And for me, in order we come in mid-shift, too many modifications, well done this, sauce on the side. And as chefs, we want things our way. I want it done like this. This is my menu, they're gonna eat it my way. And I start getting angry and fired up, and I would be working the wheel, convection oven would be right behind me, and I just turn around, grab the oven door, and slam it as hard as I possibly could. We literally had to get 2 new oven doors while I was there at the restaurant because I couldn't control my emotions. We also had an open kitchen, so all these guests out here, they just heard a big ruckus in the kitchen. The guys and girls to my left and right, they're upset and frustrated, and now they don't feel like they're in a safe environment. So nothing good came out of it. And I think that happens with us a lot, with our boyfriends, girlfriends, or spouses. Why are you late again? You're supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. And instead of actually trying to come to a solution and walk through it with this person, we get mad and angry and take out our frustration. But why do we do this? So, yeah, it's biologically wired into us. You know, it's this stimulus and response scenario that we've probably all heard of, where something happens and we respond to it. That's biologically wired into us, and it was helpful when we were cavemen and there were saber-toothed tigers in the bushes, and when we were there and somebody heard rustling in the bushes, we'd jump up, alert, and then try and throw a spear to try and kill it. That helped save our tribe from getting eaten by these tigers. But we don't have that threat anymore. Now these are just frustrations that we have to deal with. And the first thing I would say is, remember that. These are frustrations. They're gonna happen all the time. Every single day, things are gonna go against the way you want them to. You're gonna get stuck in traffic. The busboy is gonna show up late. The manager is gonna not do certain things the way you want them to. That's life, and those things are gonna happen. And instead of getting frustrated, mad, and angry and breaking oven doors like me, or punching holes in walls like I've seen in so many kitchens, let's figure out a better way to deal with it. A couple years ago, I was listening to somebody, and I can't remember who it was, but gave me some great advice. There was two questions to ask before you had that immediate response. And before you even ask those questions, take 5 seconds to chill out. Take a deep breath and just let your mind catch up to your emotions. The more time you have between the stimulus and your response to that stimulus is the better chances you have of actually managing it in a way that's mature and responsible. Not like me when I was banging oven doors and breaking things, which I know somebody here watching has done the same thing. So the more time we have to figure things out, let our mind do it instead of our actual emotions, the more productive we're going to be doing that. Then the 2 questions, which are great. Number 1 is, what is the desired result I want from this situation? So a waitress comes back and she says, "Chef, I'm so sorry. Table 32 actually dropped their food off at table 34, and they actually all started eating, and so I need table 32's food on the fly." And I can easily say, "God damn," and break the oven door again, which isn't going to be helpful. What's the result I want? I want for the waitress to be able to keep taking care of her tables, to make sure that the customers get their steaks. I can, after the shift, explain to her how she went wrong and maybe how we can fix it. But right now, what I need to get done is I need these steaks to go out to them as fast as I can. So I take a few seconds to take a deep breath, let my brain catch up to my emotions, and then say, "Hey, girl cook, I need 4 medium rare steaks on the fly." "You got it, chef. I already have 8 on here, and 2 of them are right at medium rare. It'll be 2 minutes before they're all sold." Bam. we have it resolved. And then we handle the actual situation afterwards. So figure out what the response is that you want from the situation. And then what do I need to do to get that response in that situation that I desire to happen? So if I want my boyfriend or girlfriend to show up on time because we have a date night, then I need to figure out, okay, well, I do want this person to be on time for our date. I don't want to yell at them and then have us break up or grow farther apart. I want this to work, and I want this date night to be special for us. So instead of yelling or punching a hole in the wall or crying and trying to cancel things, try and maybe talk to them about it and let them know how you feel. The last thing you want to do is yell at your spouse or your loved ones. But a lot of us do it all the time because our spouse made us upset. And we're so used to that response to the stimulus that we can't help but getting mad at them. So I just encourage you to take a few seconds to relax and chill and say, what do I want out of this? I want my spouse to take the trash out when he's supposed to. And he doesn't do that all the time. And I can yell at him, and that might get him to take the trash out right now, but it's gonna also pull your relationship apart, and it's gonna make him not want to take the trash out and have him be mad and resentful at you. So figure out what it is you want and figure out how you can get there. And if it's a problem that needs to be dealt with, like an employee situation, or especially with your spouse, those things need to be talked through and dealt with. But knowing that those things are going to happen gives you some power to actually handle it in a way that's resourceful, that's healthy for you. Your blood pressure doesn't go up. The people around you aren't upset or freaking out, and it helps us to be able to keep doing the work that we need to be successful as people, as leaders, and as chefs.